What's up, everybody? Tindo here. These here are yellow bookshelves, and we've got to get them taken to one of our toy booths today and get them installed. We worked pretty hard on them last night to get them painted, left the shelves outside to dry, and yeah, let's get started with that, and then we'll go to a couple thrift stores on the way back home. We'll find something fun to do today, so stick around. We're gonna stop at the Dollar Tree real quick to see if they have some containers for the new shelves that I got. This is the closest Dollar Tree to our house, but for some reason they're usually out of the stuff I need, but we'll see if they have it today. They do have the ones I'm looking for. I get these clear ones. It's actually not enough, but it's enough to get me started for today, so I'll get those and then come back and wipe them out next week. Usually when we leave our booth, I snap a picture, but I haven't done it every time. I'm gonna make sure to do it today because I think it's gonna be neat to do a real slow time lapse of the evolution of it, because it's just like every day we leave, there's one more shelf or there's one more add-on. But this is starting to get really close to exactly what I envisioned, because this is the same shelf as at our other booth with the stickers and buttons. You could put pictures side by side, it would look identical. I think we're gonna do like keychains here and then something else, patches on the rest of that. Once we source enough of those. This poor cart here is probably going to be the Nerf accessory cart. That stuff's going to go in here, but of course these stickers peel the letters off, so I'm just going to leave the ugliness hidden there for a bit, and I will deal with that probably tomorrow or the next day. But I'm happy. We just need to go thrifting and get more stuff to go in here. What do you think? Today is Monday, so that means half off day at Savers, which is what we're rolling up to. There is a bit of a line outside, but it doesn't look terrible. And then there's a Goodwill next door at the end of this complex, so we're gonna get a 2-for-1 today. It's kind of funny, Hannah's jumping in line, and I can peek through the window here and see the video game. It's kind of hard to see through this glass, but maybe there's something good there.
All right, I'm very excited it's Savers Day. The last time we went to Savers half off day, I got a ton of stuff. It was basically everything I asked for, and it was all super cheap, so looking forward to today.
This game's following me. Everything's missing its manuals. Oh yes.
Every time I see cat things, I want to get it. We don't need that though. We don't have room for it, but I want it.
I'm making a beeline to the toys because there's something over there that I saw from across the store, and it has to be mine. Look at this. I don't care how much he is, $5 bought. Thank you, thank you. Please be in there. Nope. Turtle. Okay.
That looks so good. I just want to go home and make a pie now. That meringue looks so good. Yum. these are really pretty, but they're very expensive. And I don't really understand why. They're like $15 before half off. They are really beautiful though.
Well, we've both got an armful.
I got a lot of jeans.
Very nice. Some Tupperware too.
And look at this.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. Batman cup. Sweet. Getting that for the booth.
I think I found another good one. Dragon Zord. And look, he works. $5. That'd be $2.50. Let's get it.
So these are kind of cute. They're little chickens, but they kind of have some paint damage going on the top here. So then, which means that I would need to repaint them. But it looks like they've already been painted once, so I'd be painting an already done paint job, so I don't think I have time for that, and I really want to, but I need to be realistic. All right, I have gone through the whole jeans section and sifted out the good ones. I'm very, very excited. I got some Rough Riders. These are totes worth $5. Some Rockies, which are my fave. And I got some Bongo Jeans. These are like well-known-ish, less popular, but these are kind of like a very Y2k vibe, which is very popular right now. So I think I might get those. I'm still thinking about those. I'm still thinking about these too. These were very interesting. They're like no back pockets. Got like little zipper pockets in the front, and the side zips up. But they also have stirrup legs. I'm very intrigued. The elastic's not bad on it. A lot of times, yeah, it's a little crunchy. So those are like my last choice. But I do like them, so I'm gonna, you know, carry them around for a bit and probably end up putting them back, but we'll see, we'll see. These are some beauties. Look at the wash on those. These I think are from the 80s. They're so pretty. Probably gonna get those too. Got some plasticware. $1.50? Sure, I'll get that one. Yay! First pickup.
All right, let's run through this stuff we got real quick. That was a pretty good trip, especially since we don't really have the utmost amount of time today to get a ton of thrifting in, which is a bummer because it's the second half off Monday in a row. We've kind of had to just squeeze what we can in. But it was worth it just for this. This is find of the day. I don't care what else. I don't care if I find a $500 video game today. This is the best thing I've found all week.
He's so cute! I love Totoro!
Comment below, any Totoro fans. I'm very happy with this. This will be great. I'm tempted to keep it.
Yeah.
Probably gonna get a copyright strike for the Power Ranger song. I was walking through that thrift store the whole time with the Power Ranger theme song playing. So that was pretty dope. I got a Ninja Turtle.
Yay!
It's good because I'm finding like I'm finding a good variety of stuff for both booths, because like Dragon Zord will probably go in one and Totoro the other, and I've got a lot of Ninja Turtle stuff in one booth, a lot of Pokemon stuff in the other booth. So I kind of hate to divide things up right now, but until I have so much stock I don't know what to do with it, I'll have to divide it up a little like that.
Well, now I have a bigger question for you.
Yeah.
Which booth is this going in?
This is going to go in our Brass Armadillo booth, because we've already sold all the glasses that are in there.
Yeah.
It would probably be fine in the other one too, but we keep selling those, so we just keep getting them.
I
That's
got some
beautiful.
Tupperware! This is a cereal container. How did he get hit?
Stop!
He's so obnoxious. This is a cereal canister, and I kind of want to...
Serial killer? Is that what you're
Serial killer. I kind of want some, but I wish they were super big, because we buy the giant bags of cereal.
How much did she end up charging you for this?
I have no idea.
She didn't really say. Somebody ripped off the tag. She probably just gave it to us for $1 or something.
Yeah, we can look later, but you got this.
I also got a video game, just trying to get all those Wii games. There was a few more things in there that were worth getting, but there was not one game in there that had its manual, and then anything else I wanted was either scratched or just not the case. It was a sad state for video games in there.
So sad.
You got several pairs of jeans.
I got more stock. and I'm very happy about it.
Let me see these with the buttons. Let's show those look special.
Those are so pretty. Those are some 80s.
I don't know why he's so sensitive. Look at it. He's all busted out and stuff. We're gonna have to put you somewhere where you won't. We're gonna be hearing that all day. Anyways,
batteries out.
Talk about your jeans.
So these are some 80s Levi's. I just really love the wash on them. They were super pretty.
Go, go, Power Rangers!
But they're 501s, which are pretty popular right now. And then these are a pretty big size, which I typically like to keep smaller sizes in my shop, but I don't have any 38s in my shop right now, so.
Put them in the IKEA bag.
IKEA bag, go!
We will not be putting the Dragon Zord in the IKEA bag, though.
I got the funny pair of jeans.
What's funny about them?
They're just different.
They're very strange.
They're old. They got stirrup
They
legs.
zip up. Oh, they're riding pants. Zip up on their. They're not real riding pants. They're like imitation.
Yeah, they're by Chos.
They look very
Chos
90s.
Sports or something. That brand does a lot of like very different things. I've
Okay.
noticed. So, I got some Y2k pants.
Nice.
The Y2k thing is popular right now. I'm not really a huge fan of it myself.
Yeah, you'll have to
so-
put those on my page.
Yeah.
I've sold some of those before.
Someone's gonna like those a lot, but I love when people wear them and they rock them, they look great, but I can't get into it. But I could get into these, some Rockies.
Very nice.
Very excited about those. Those have been selling really well
That's
lately.
a deep blue denim right there, too.
Super deep. And then these babies. Rough Riders. If I had to rank Western jeans, I would go Rough Riders and then Rockies. And then
It's when you do
the
this,
other ones.
you trigger the
I'm just gonna
Dragon
have to
Zord.
sit up. Rough Riders always have really cool stuff. They just
Right.
do like fun color things, lots
I'm gonna
of like
eat
crazy,
that Dragon Zord out the door.
like crazy little accent details
Yeah.
and all that stuff. And the colors on them are always really
Yeah, those
cool.
are pretty. You'll probably sell those the day you post them.
Yeah.
Very nice. All right, well, there is a Goodwill next door, so let's do that. And then, if everything goes according to plan, we gotta meet a guy to sell him a Wii. Gotta meet a stranger in a parking lot to sell him video games. Wouldn't it be nice if every single Savers had a Goodwill right next to it?
That would be nice.
It would be very convenient.
Oh man, I wish we were at the bins. I want these pants so bad, but I do not need the vest and they go together. Oh, bummer.
So this is an expensive gun. I talk about it often, but it has many pieces. I usually don't buy the gun until I find the pieces because the gun shows up so much more than the pieces. So if I find the pieces, I can usually expect to find the gun in the next couple days. So it's gonna be worth taking a look around here, making sure the pieces aren't buried or something. Not seeing it, not really seeing anything. It's kind of a bummer because when this place is really well stocked, this is usually a pretty great Goodwill for toys. But just kind of seeing a bunch of nonsense right now.
Some 2007 Empire Strikes Back action. That's pretty cool.
I'm not seeing a lot that I want. There's a couple Xbox 360 controllers here, and here's a silver one. It's got $12.49 on it, which is way more than I normally pay for Xbox controllers, like $2-3 max, and even then, I like getting them for $1 or $2, which is how I've gotten most of the ones I have. But I do want one of every color for my own collection, so I'm thinking about getting this. I do have this gray one, but the direction pad's broken off. This one's just fresh. It is missing the proper back, which I think my other one does have. So we'll be all right, but I don't know. It's just a lot. $12 is a lot for me.
So it is really interesting. This weekend I sold all of the goose canisters I had, and here's some different goose canisters than what I had in the booth, but I'm like, maybe I should start buying more goose things, but these are expensive. Not getting these, but it was very interesting. I wonder if the same person bought all the goose things or if several people liked the two different sets that there were. Interesting.
Here's a tough one. You know my Thomas the Tank set that I have in my toy booth? This would be a pretty cool one to have with it. It's in rough condition, but I think I'm gonna get it anyways because it's $1.49. Oh man, I was totally gonna get that, but not with the battery panel missing.
Oh man. Why? I really want to find an old tiny mirror like this and kind of just like make it gold. Because right now this is like an ugly brown, but is broken.
Why is there so much broken stuff here? I love random Lego containers. That is so great. It's modular. It's missing one of its clasps. Ugh. Dang it. All right. I did leave there with the 360 controller, and I can say beyond a shadow of a doubt that is the most I've ever paid for a 360 controller, but it's perfect, and it's probably the one I'll actually play on because I like it so much. I love that black on gray. And then I did buy that Thomas the Tank piece because we need more Thomas the Tank stuff, because I'm going to get a bigger table one day, and I want to have the longest, biggest, world record shattering Thomas the Tank table ever. That's not a real goal, but if I ever have the opportunity to do so, you better believe I will. All right, we're about to roll up, sell somebody a Wii bundle, which is always nice. It's always nice to make a few bucks on a Wii. I was gonna say it was our last one, but I think we picked up a black one a couple episodes ago. But it's kind of funny how Wii's work out to where, like, every time we sell one, we find one at the thrift store the next day. So on tomorrow's episode, don't be surprised if and when we find a Wii, because that's very much so been the pattern. This bundle has a game with it, right?
Yeah.
Turned out I had a couple copies of Mario Galaxy, so we threw a copy of this, and it pretty much sold instantly because Mario Galaxy is awesome.
Game, Wii, the power cable, AV cable.
Yep. Just one controller, or?
It's got two, so you've got, woo! You got the nunchuck and the gamepad, so
Right on.
there you go.
Thank you.
Of course. Thank you.
All right, see ya.
See that, buddy?
$20 just because we delivered.
That guy we just sold that Wii to lived around the corner from a Goodwill, so we're gonna run on up in here. I bought a few 12-inch Marvel figures here the other day, like, I don't know, sometime last week, so maybe we can find some more that I didn't catch last time.
This Goodwill is packed. I mean, the shelves are packed. There's quite a bit on here. Found this little thing. I wouldn't initially have recognized it, but I recognized this pattern right away. This is the Colonial Mist pattern by Pyrex, which if you look on the bottom there, it says Pyrex. Yep, right there. So we're gonna go ahead and get that one. It's worth about $15, so cool beans. There's some more, some Pyrex or Corningware here. It's $5 for that. Without its lid, that's not worth it. Shelves are chock full. It's an interesting color scheme. Yeah. Lots of Feltgraph. But that's to be expected. That's a Goodwill staple.
Man, I'd love to have Doc Ock if he had his tentacles, but he doesn't. Oh no.
Aww. If I was a huge 101 Dalmatians fan, I would be really excited about that. It's a very cute piece. There's some more fan art. There's a lot of posters here. Resident Evil. System of a Down. Sum 41. Let's go. Matrix. Star Voyager. Prepare for glory. Someone was a fan. Oh, I'm dropping things.
Now here's a good deal. $2.49 for 7 or 8 Skylanders. Will buy. This is the rest of the bag toys. There's a lot of nonsense. What are these? I don't know these.
Is it just kind of a requirement if you're a cat owner, everything that you find that's like tiny cats, you just love it? Like, look at these little salt and pepper shakers. They're so cute. I love them. Do I need them? I don't, because trying to sell them in the booth, I'd probably get, you know, like 10 max out of it. I don't think that that's a good profit margin, but they're so cute. I'm gonna name him Scooter and him Moped. This one, this is gonna be, let's see, Hermione Granger. This one, let's do Ginny Weasley.
Check this out. Some printer labels. Could always use more of those. What else is there? Jewel inserts, tax forms. from 2017. Interesting. Kind of curious how much these are going to be. Buffy VHS, $1.29. Will buy. All right, well that was a really interesting stop, and it was one of those stops that like you walk in and you're like, oh, I'm not gonna find anything here, and then we just kept finding stuff the longer we looked. So I got a Buffy the Vampire Slayer VHS set, which would be perfect at one of our booths that we keep a lot of VHS at. Very happy about that. I'd love to have the whole series on VHS, but that'd be a lot of VHS tapes.
It probably would, yeah.
All right, what'd you get?
I got a Colonial Mist Pyrex bowl. It's one of the like newer clear glass ones, but I recognized this pattern right away, so I knew it had to be Pyrex. So.
Well, I got a bag of Skylanders, which I'm happy about, because if you've been watching this channel for a long time, you know I've bought a lot. And in the earliest part of my buying them, I was collecting them, and I still am. I keep one of all of them, and I have, like, it's kind of impressive. I have like 80% of all Skylanders, and it's not going to take too much longer, I think, to get the rest, because I'm basically down to a bunch of weird variants that are a little hard to get, but not that hard to get. I don't think there's any in here that I don't already have, but our toy booths have been selling these like crazy. I've probably put 200 between each booth in, and we're down to like 20 or 30 at each. Like they're just flying out. So there's some good ones in here. There's some I can actually charge like $3 for because they're good ones. So that's good. A package of labels. I was kind of like bragging at one point that I had so many of these will never run out. Turns out not to be true. We're running out. So anytime I find this size label, these are the ones we price all our stuff with. Because I can actually, sometimes I'll even print smaller than the label is and put 3 on each label, and you get these to reach really far. So very happy about that. Did you get anything else?
I just got the bowl, yeah.
All right. Let me talk about the last thing we got. I don't even think I got a clip of this while we were in there. I carried it around. I had it in my hand in a couple clips that I just shot, but I wasn't gonna get it because there's just one pop in here, and this bag was $3.49, and then there's a bunch of other nonsense in here, and I was like, well, that one pop, it's probably just a $5 pop because it's loose, and well, we kept looking at it, and finally I looked up what it was, and it's a Skylander pop. What was her name? Charlie?
It's Supernatural pop.
What did I say?
Skylander.
I've lost my mind.
It's Charlie Bradbury.
Charlie from Supernatural, and she's not worth a fortune, but she's worth a few bucks. Definitely more valuable than $3. So we'll get that sold, and then this is interesting, and I don't know exactly what these are, though I've seen them, and I've seen them bigger, I think, but these big, wide-eyed little figures, and this whole bag is full of Supernatural figures. So, like, it's got Sam and Dean, and here's one of them with wings.
It's, Sam is Satan?
Yeah. And then
Weird.
There's Dean, and it's got a bunch. There's just a whole bag full of them. So I don't think these little guys are valuable, but probably just all wrapped up in a bag for a few dollars might be worth it. We'll look them up at home. If they are somehow valuable, we'll find out later. But I do doubt it. But I need to quit saying stuff like that, because anytime I do doubt it, we find out otherwise. Like when we bought all those, twice now we've bought a huge pop haul, and we were like, at any rate, these are a good price. At any rate, we can buy these for $2, sell them for 7 or 8 or 10. It'll be fine. And then we get home and look them up, and it's like, whoa. It's kind of surprising. It's kind of surprising how much money we've made off pops this month. But that'll be no different. I don't think she's worth a ton. She'll probably end up in my booth unless somehow she is worth a bunch. But it's another pop kind of day. You know what I'm saying?
I've gotten so many Supernatural pops from the Thrift. I should have kept them all. I really like Supernatural.
You should have kept them all and sold them as one big lot.
Oh my God.
We're at a thrift store now we've never been to on the channel. We did go here once or twice when we first moved here years ago, but we always just drive past it because it was never that great. But we're also doing something wildly different now than we used to be. So maybe they have some stuff that might be good for us now. We'll go see. But at any rate, I want to nominate this store for the best thrift store name I've ever heard.
100%.
Stuff Thrift. I want to change the name of the channel now to Tendo's Stuff.
I want to buy all the things. They got this lamp. Look at all this nice furniture. They got a shipment donation from West Elm and Pottery Barn. Send more money. I want it all.
So this is pretty interesting and probably a really good example of why you should always check on the thrift stores you don't really frequent often, because sometimes they change. Used to, this place was like, I don't know how to explain it, just like a junk barn, just piles of nonsense. But now, like, they've got a bunch of stuff in here that, like, was clearly donated from Big Lots or something. Hannah's over there looking at Pottery Barn stuff. So they've got big box stores donating leftovers to them. So interesting, very interesting.
They've got a bunch of fun vintage stuff here. Got some amber glass lids. I wish they had the pots. I would get those too, but it's a cute little pitcher back there, but it's a little scuffed up. The little thermos back there is really cute too. It's hard to see it. It's got lots of flowers on it, and I like it. Oh my God.
How much is it? 125.
Bet me I won't fall on it. Bet me.
Gosh, I guess you should hold the camera while you do. Hold the camera.
I want it. I want it so bad. Well, shit. This is all pretty too. Some baskets, the little... Those are cute. The little poof. So all from Pottery Barn? That's from Target. I mean, if you're looking for home decor at a good price, like, these are really great prices, but I don't need any of it. I just want it. I really want that. Like, all this stuff is definitely flippable. God, it's in here, it's brand new. $100. I mean, that's a fair price for it.
Check it, basket of bagels. I bet your thrift store ain't got that. Well, that was very interesting. We didn't get anything, but it was cool to see. I don't think it's gonna make me stop by more often. I might definitely check this place out next time we're driving by and don't have a lot to do, just to see if they've got anything else. But as of right now, there was not a single toy in there. No, there wasn't really almost anything in there that wasn't new stuff that's been donated by shops that's now for resale or whatever. Like, they're not buying pallets or nothing. They are some sort of charity. They've got a food bank. Yeah, I'm looking at. So places are donating, you know, lightly damaged or heavily reduced furniture to them and stuff. And it must be a completely different person, because the last time we were here, the food bank wasn't a thing.
No.
And they just had absolute nonsense in there. But cool, very nice. All right, guys, we are back home. We're about to wrap things up for the day, but I just wanted to have a quick conversation about our workspace and how things are going in here. Before we get into that, I guess comment below what's your favorite thing that we got today at the thrift. Hannah, what's your favorite thing that you got?
Pyrex bowl.
Your Pyrex bowl, what color was it?
Clear.
I don't see it. Is it this one?
It's right here.
This one?
Yep.
All right, let's look at it. What's special about it?
Well, I've never seen these like clear bowls with the patterns on them.
So it is Pyrex and it's clear.
It is, yeah.
It's not what do you call those colors that they are?
Glazed? I don't know.
It's not a donut bowl like the other ones. My favorite thing that I got, I have to guess it was Totoro, wasn't it?
Oh, Totoro.
I hate to sell it. Listen, like, what do you do when you thrift stuff? And literally everything you buy every day is just stuff you wish you could keep. I'm a huge, huge Totoro fan. My favorite YouTube channel of all time is Adam Savage's Tested. Adam Savage is one of the original Mythbusters, and there's a YouTube channel where they do lots of video game stuff, lots of VR stuff, lots of all kinds of stuff, but Adam Savage builds stuff, and it's often cosplay. And he built a Totoro costume. You should definitely go over to Tested and check that out. And I've always wanted to do it. And maybe I should just keep it for a model for when I build me a Totoro costume. Because look at me. I'm almost 7 feet tall. Me inside of a giant Totoro would be twice as big as anybody else in a Totoro costume. Wouldn't that be dope?
You'd also be round enough.
Hannah's making fat jokes. Yeah, so that's awesome. And so what I've been doing today, well, you guys comment below what's your favorite thing we got. Say Totoro. But I'm trying to figure out with this space exactly how to make a staging area for me and Hannah, because right now this is our eBay shelf, and it's still a mess. We still haven't figured it out, and I need to get some sort of specific shelf or some sort of specific system, because like right now, I wish I'd left it so you could see it, but look at these bags on the ground. There's one over here, and then this one right here. There was 8 bags in here. I'm not kidding you, I'm not exaggerating you. Right now there's 6 empty IKEA bags out in our living room. And that was all stuff I brought in the car from the last 2 or 3 days worth of thrifting. There's a big bag of Nerf guns, there's a big bag of clothes stuff of Hannah's. And it's like I'm bringing it in here, and I've got a few things to go on the IKEA shelf, but then it's just like this is 2 or 3 bags condensed down to the stuff that's about to go out to our toy booths tomorrow. So tonight, when this video's over, I'm gonna put price tags on all this, and probably in tomorrow's episode we'll go load those booths back up. And so this room is working great. It's so great to have this space. I don't know how we ever managed without it. Well, I do. We were just living in a big mess and completely unable to get to some of the things we needed to get to. And so there's not quite enough room to do what we need to do in here, but I'm gonna make it work. And I think the next thing I'm gonna do is actually put shelves all along a couple of the walls, so that we can almost just have like, okay, this shelf is incoming, this shelf is priced, it's outgoing, and this shelf is materials. You know, I don't know, but we'll be doing that in the next couple weeks worth of videos, so subscribe for that. But otherwise, it's going pretty well. I've really started to kind of round out this shelf and make it work for my Legos, because I bought a bag of Legos on yesterday's episode, and I already got it sorted. Actually, this was empty yesterday, and that's just me sorting a bunch of Legos we've acquired in the last week or so worth of videos. And I want that to work better, and it's probably not going to work better until I get some slightly bigger shelves or something, because obviously I'm not utilizing all this space. But these are just the cheap shelves that we were able to find at the thrift store recently. But I sure do love me some Legos. That's a good noise right there. But yeah, that's it, guys. Just wanted to give you another quick update of this workshop. Actually, another thing I'm going to do before we get out of here, a whole bunch of you guys, I don't know what happened, but like 5 of you ordered some of our 3D printed gaming console, controller, handheld display stands in the last 24 hours. Like seriously, I sold like 8 of them. Which I've got about enough to fulfill them. I think I have to print one of them, but I'm going to go ahead and print replacements for that stock, so I keep about the same amount of stock. So if you've never looked at them, over on our website, tindostrash.com, we have a bunch of display stands for your gaming items. Right now, they're only coming in orange, because I'm just keeping things simple and using what filament I had, but they take the spray paint really easily. You can paint them whatever color you want. And as things continue to grow and we sell more and more things like this, we'll definitely make some more colors of them. But that's it, guys. Thanks for watching. Be sure to comment below before you go what was your favorite thing we got at the thrift today. And also do me a couple other favors. Besides checking out tindostrash.com, check out our Discord. It's just a community forum, and I know some of you hear me say this a lot and still haven't been convinced to join. But I just noticed we passed 300 members, like we're well past 300 people. So there's about 300 people over there daily or weekly coming over chatting. Usually on the weekends, it's really big days where people come and there's just like 1,000 yard sale pictures. It's like my Goodwill finds times 1,000. It's really cool to look at. There's also sections over there where you can come talk about movies and some other things that might interest you. So go check that out. But that's it, guys. Pretty please hit the subscribe button. Keep helping me have a good week, because it's been a great week for subs. We went up like 100, and the week's nowhere. The week just started. Today's Monday. Well, okay. In the last 7 days, we went up like several hundred subs. So hit that subscribe button. Help a brother out. And then the last thing I could ask of you, come back tomorrow, because we post daily videos here, and I don't want you to miss out. I want you to come check out the changes we make in this room tomorrow. Come check out the changes in our toy booth tomorrow, and come check out what we may or may not find at the thrift. Until tomorrow, guys, peace out.